A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome to my channel and welcome to this channeling session. In this channeling session, I've been sent a message to relay to all of the people who are doing inner work and they are pretty much intrigued by whatever is happening in their life on a regular basis. Honestly, there are some people who have surrendered, who are already practicing surrender on a daily basis. And there are some people who are struggling to surrender. And let me tell you, one of the most difficult things and one of the most fruitful things, the thing that actually changes everything in the journey is surrender. And it is the masculine collective who surrenders later on. It is always the feminine that surrenders first. So to complete a cycle, if the masculine surrenders, the masculine collective is also surrendering, it means the feminine has already surrendered. To surrender is to understand certain metaphysical concepts that take place during the ascension journey of a person's life. And to make you understand this in a simpler way, I want you to also understand how different types of metaphysical knowledge works. There is very important chakra system that we need to understand. And as per the indigenous Indian metaphysics, we also study certain planetary positions, which is becoming very popular nowadays. Especially nowadays, a lot of people are aware about the equinoxes, people are aware about the conjunctions that are happening, and I have already shared a very interesting conjunction is happening. Even for equinoxes, this year is actually very bright. This year is very bright for people who are on the ascension journey. And that's why a lot of you want to work on yourselves. Beginning of this year, a lot of you decided or a lot of you thought that I'm going to be taking my inner work seriously or I'm going to be surrendering to inner work because you had those trials and errors and trials and tribulations. And everything that you're going through right now will be naturally and organically experienced by the masculine. You have to understand that when you look at any astrological chart, and for all those people who have already taken a Twinflame astrology session from me, it may not be like huge number, but there is whatever number it is, you might have remembered that certain planetary positions are important for you, or I must have told you about your Atma Karak, about your Amatya Karak, about even basics which other people don't know, like whether you are a twin flame or not, whether you are a star seed, and what is the good thing and what should you do going forward. If those who came up with their partners or whosoever they had in their head, because I know a lot of people are not in active relationships, they could be in some passive relationship format also. For those people who bring in their details, time of birth, place of birth, location, we get a fair idea about certain planetary positions, or if not, you don't have deep knowledge about it, then also you know. It helps you to determine, okay, what is it that you can do going forward that will make your life a little better. And I'm not talking about rituals. There are certain dark people, dark here being not the way we discuss about it, because we see darkness also as very positive. Here I'm saying, there are people who cast spells, who do voodoo, who do magic. For me, it's all funny. But when some people are seriously into it, they create a reality also around it. And you have to understand that you are the main contributing factor of your reality. If you are not there, none of this that you see outside would exist. So you are the observer and you are the creator over here. And then you also have to be the destructor. And you also have to be the preserver. When you look at all the gods and goddesses, main gods and goddesses that I always speak about is Narayan, Lakshmi, Vishnu is Narayan, Lakshmi is his wife. They are the preservers of this planet. And we are the volunteers of the preservers. We are here to preserve planet Earth. We are here to work on the environment. We are here to do a lot of good, beautiful things. But when we read about other gods, there is Shiva, who is the destructor. Then there's Brahma, who is the creator. Right? And then there are all these planets that you're surrounded with. The Jupiter, the Moon, the Mercury. When we speak about the conjunctions, then also we speak about the impact of the planets on you as an individual. and sometimes also on the collective. Because it has been noticed that people who are on the ascension journey, they have some of the combinations and some of the planets are similar for them. Like a lot of them have strong connection with Jupiter because Jupiter is the guru of all divine beings. Some of them, even if they have the Asura element or the Venus element, still have very divine, other divine elements, combinations in their chart. But interestingly, even though the whole solar system is present in your horoscope, right from the nakshatras to the sun to the moon to all the planets, the one planet that is not talked about is Earth. The one planet that is not spoken about is Earth, even though it is very much a part of the solar system. Why? Has anyone wondered about it? Has anyone thought about it? That's because you represent Earth. In any horoscope, the main contributor is Earth, because Earth is the observer and Earth is the place where everything is happening. So symbolically, this is your ecosystem. Symbolically, you are the Earth. Symbolically, all these planets are supporting you in your ecosystem. So symbolically, all these planets and the sun and the moon are helping your ecosystem. And what are you most drawn to do is to love unconditionally, just like Earth. If we see, no matter what people do to it, Earth is still very unconditional. But Earth does not know how to forgive. If anyone ill-treats Earth and the time is up, there will be a natural calamity. Every time there's an earthquake, there's a tsunami, there is some fire, some wildfire, there's anything, the Earth will not forgive. Why? Because Earth does not forgive. You do bad, you do good, you reap that. You do good, then also Earth will reward you. You do bad, Earth will punish you. That is the nature. And that's the reason why Earth is always going through cycles. The 4 cycles constantly repeat on planet Earth. Golden Age, Silver Age, Bronze Age, and Dark Age. We call it Satyug, Treta Yug, Dwapar Yug, Kal Yug. And there are 2 types of ages. One is descending, one is ascending. So what is the purpose of these cycles? They are so different in nature. Satyug is completely opposite of Dark Age. Treta and Dwapar, they have their own thing going. What are the real reasons behind these cycles? Has anyone thought about it? It's obviously to understand the concept of healing. Sometimes I feel for a lot of people, the dark night of the soul is literally the dark age of their life, because it is the darkest time of their life where they are neglected, they are ignored, they are hurt, they are misunderstood. They constantly feel this way. Constantly they are going through this emotion. And the golden age arrives when everything is healed. During the dark age, the inner child is wounded. During the dark age, there is a big separation between the masculine and feminine energies. But as the golden age appears, the masculine and feminine are in union, they are in unity, and they are also in singularity. The world becomes a children-oriented world where the inner child is absolutely healed and healthy, and it's taken care by the adult version of themselves. Symbolically, we need to understand these things, and also we need to understand the energy concept behind it. So for how long will you keep going through these cycles? For how long will you keep feeling like you are the main contributing factor of the reality around you? Everything that you see around you, you are the main person. You are under the spotlight whether you like it or not. And when your masculine and feminine are not in harmony, there's always going to be pain. So we give this responsibility to the feminine, to be honest. And it is quite a good place to be in, because you can heal your wounds, you can heal your trauma. And whatever you do, the masculine is bound to follow it, because they are 2 halves of the same whole, as we all keep saying and we keep listening to it. But people try to apply it like a physical manifestation, which is also okay, because there's a man and there's a woman. Even Earth is trying to show you that there are 2 genders. There's a male gender and there's a female gender. There is also transgender, but then that is an exception in the Earth's format. And then there is also the Ardhanareshwar, which is the coming together of masculine and feminine. Ardhanarishwar is where the masculine and feminine is in absolutely healed form, and this Ardhanarishwar concept in modern world, in today's world, is called twin flame. Half male, half female. So my dear friends, this is a very important channeling if you actually understand the core meaning of it. That from the earth consciousness, you need to enter the soul consciousness. You need to get one step higher. Because if you're going to be living like this, then the cycles will keep happening. In the same day, you can experience all 4 ages. In the morning, you could experience dark age, and by night, you would be in golden age. By night, everything is sorted. Or in the night, it's like wonderful, everything is great. But in the morning or in the afternoon, something is not happening properly. So this cycle is also known as the cycle of life and death. And trust me, for a long time, we all think, and it is also true for a lot of people, for them, reincarnation, taking birth again and again, is also called the cycle of life and death. But we die every night, and we are born every day. Every night, my dear friends, when we fall asleep, we are dead. Our soul actually walks out of the body via the umbilical cord. But every morning we come back again and we wake up. The only difference between a person who's left the body and the person who's sleeping is that their soul will enter again, the one who's sleeping, and the one who's sleeping forever, the soul will not enter again. Because their time on this planet Earth is over. That body is no longer going to serve them. So everybody has limited time on this planet, and our limited time is so important for us. It is so precious. Every single day is like a lifetime. It is so precious. And every single day, all we need to do is, all we need to practice every single day, every precious day, is to love unconditionally. I mean, initially it is very difficult, especially in the dark night, it is extremely difficult to love unconditionally. There's so much anger, there's so much frustration, there's so much blame game, it is not possible. And there are 2 types of dark nights. There is a subtle dark night and there is a heavy, dense dark night. Even during subtle dark nights, people go through these experiences on and off. So unconditional love is what a person learns via Earth. And why via Earth? Why only Earth? Why not Jupiter? Why not Saturn? Why not Moon? Why only Earth? Because Earth, another name for this cosmic reality is universe. Universe, when you break this word, means uni is one and verse is many. So this is a theme of planet Earth. One through many, or one into many, or one via many. That is why we see so many versions of source. Actually, so many versions of our own self. It is said that the person you're looking into is actually you. It is another version of you. As of now, you are listening to these channelings, you are listening to these messages. But over a period of time, if you continue to surrender, if you continue to do your inner work, these things will start happening to you in practical reality also. Even though there is this Maya and illusion that makes people see whatever they want to see, but then if you have already figured things out, then you're going to also see it differently. All ascensioners are having different experiences because I just said it's the theme of the universe. There are so many universes. Every person literally constitutes or symbolizes. This universe is best at play, or this universe helps to forgive and transcend. As long as you are playing the earth format, you're going to be rewarding and punishing, good karma, bad karma. But we want people to come into the zero state, into the neutral state. Because as soon as you're in the neutral state, you can practice love. You can experience unconditional love. Not just you're saying it verbally, unconditional love, love, true love, I love. But you actually feel unconditional love. And you realize that this unconditional love is actually deep rooted within you. You don't need to go anywhere. You don't need to seek it from anyone. It's literally there. Once you're aware that it's there, automatically you'll see it everywhere. So, I'm being shown that there are certain amount of people who in the year 2023 will flourish a lot because this is their year, their time. They have been doing a lot of inner work and they've been going through a lot of things, but they understand so many things so much better. They've started letting go. They are not fighting with their own selves. They are stubborn, but they're only stubborn to do inner work and to enhance themselves. They are not stubborn in dwelling into the problems. They are more into looking for solutions. There's a big change. These two type of people are absolutely different. The one who focuses on problems, separation, anger, frustration, and there's other one who focuses on joy, solutions, forgiveness, peace, tranquility, letting go. These are two completely different type of people. So on this note, I'm going to sign out from this channeling session. For your personal situations and to book therapy, please go through the description box. Kindly do not share your twin flame journey in advance with me because we will do so in the sessions. If you are a student and if you are from India, then you can ask me for a certain discount which I'll give it to you. Here's hoping and here's wishing that all the people in this wonderful ascension community, the twin flame ascension community, understands what true love is, what unconditional love is, practically, not just in theory. One love, peace out, and Jai Shri Ram.